everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about my Summerween TBR. I am super excited about this TBR when I saw Gabby and Olivia's announcement video where they decided to do a Summerween week-long readathon. I immediately jumped all over it. Halloween has to be my favorite holiday out of the whole year. So I am going to be showing you and telling you the prompts for this readathon. Before I get started, I wanted to let you know the dates for this readathon. It is August 24th through the 30th. So if you want to participate in this readathon, definitely let me know in the comments below or DM me on Instagram. The first prompt is read a book with a creepy cover. This one may not seem creepy to other people, but I personally think it's a little creepy. But I Have a Good Marriage by Kimberly McCreed. I just think this photo is like super creepy. Like, you know, whatever. Anyways, I'm really excited about this one. I think this has to do with a woman who is a lawyer and she gets a phone call from her like ex-boyfriend or ex-husband who is being charged for committing murder against his wife. From what I've heard from other people, you're reading the perspective of the lawyer and also the wife who was murdered 6 days before the act. So I'm really excited about this one. I think this is more of a legal thriller, but I've heard really good things about this one, especially from Gabby. So the next prompt is to read a book with a supernatural or paranormal type vibe to it. And this is probably the one that I am most likely not going to be able to complete, but I do want to read this one. It is Salem's Lot by Stephen King. I've heard this has to do with like vampires. So I'm really excited about this one, but however, it's like 650 pages and let's be real, reading this in a week is probably gonna take me a while. Although I have been reading a lot faster so far, but I'm hoping I can maybe find like the audiobook to listen to while I read this one, but I'm really excited about this one for sure. The third prompt is to read a book about a haunted house, and I don't really have any besides Home Before Dark, but I've already read that one. I do happen to have this art copy of The Invited that I got a swap for, but I don't know anything about this one. I just know it has to do with a haunted house. I think Jacqueline really liked this one when she was doing like best thriller books or something like that, but I'm really excited to read this one, and I'm probably just going to go into this one blindly and not even read the synopsis, but I do know this one has to do with a haunted house, and I think this one actually has to do with ghosts too. So I don't know, if I can't get to the Stephen King one, this one will probably fill that prompt as well. I love this next prompt. It is to read a book in the dark, which I find so cool and interesting, but I would like to read No Bad Deed. This is my library's copy. I need to return this at the end of the month, so I feel like if I put this for a reading prompt, then I can get it done pretty quickly. But I have no idea what this one is about. I know it's about a woman who pulls over to the side of the road because something's happening, I think with like a couple, and things just get crazy from there. Again, I know I'm the worst for not knowing any of the synopsises, but I do have my Goodreads linked down below. All of these are on my want to read list, so you should definitely check that one out as well. But I want to get to this one and I don't want to return it because I know there's a waiting list for it. So yeah. And lastly is to read a book recommended by the host. I know Gabby just finished this one, but I'm going to be reading The Shadows by Alex North. I've been trying to get more into my book of the month pick, so I feel like this is a perfect one. Plus, I did a read a chapter video very recently. I'll link that up in the cards in the description below as well. But I read the first chapter of this one and it definitely had me hooked a little bit, but it just wasn't the most interesting out of the three that I read. So I plan on reading this one. I think this one has to do with like a really twisted kid, and yeah, I know I'm the worst, sorry. So yeah guys, that is my TBR for the readathon of Summerween. Definitely check out Gabby and Olivia's channels down below. I will link it in the description as well as their announcement video so you can kind of see like what their plans are. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's at readingwithjess_, and subscribe to this channel. Stay a while. I would love for you to be a bookish friend, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.